lecture of S2 BCom CN Corporation. We are looking into module 3 of business mathematics, that is basic algebra. So first thing we are going to focus is about what is equations. So equation means it is a statement of equality which involves one or more unknown quantity. So it says an equality equation, that is x. You are asked to find the value of x from this equation. So you have given two values and we need to solve the equation. So x is equal to 12. Since the positive 5 is over here, we are taking the 5 to the other side. So it will become negative and we will get the value of x as 7. In the next equation, x plus 4 is equal to 10. So we are asked to find what is the value of x. So 10 minus 4, that will give you an answer 6. So the value of x is 6. So these unknown quantities are variables. So when you substitute the value of x over here in this equation, you will get the value 12. So 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, as well as 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So we can consider the x value in the first equation as 7 and the second equation as 6. So these are known as the root of the equation or solution of the equation. Now moving on to the next term, that is linear equation. So linear equation means it contains one or more unknown quantity. So equation that contain one or more unknown quantity is said to be linear equation. And in this expression you have only one variable which is of linear equation, and we have in the second example we have x and y which is unknown. So two unknown variables are there. So linear equation means an equation which contains one or more unknown quantity is said to be linear equation. And if the unknown quantity occurs in the first power, it is known as linear. It should be in the first power. Okay. Whereas equation means it is the statement of equality which involves one or more unknown quantities. So these are the two definitions we are focusing on. Now suppose if you are given 2y plus 7 is equal to 19. You are asked to find the value of y. You need to find what is the value of y. So 2y plus 7 is equal to 90. So 2y is equal to 90 minus 7. So that is 12. 2y is equal to 12. So y is equal to 12 divided by 2. So y is equal to 6. So you get the value of y as 6. Okay. So this is how you have to solve a linear equation. Next question. It's a word problem. So you need to find using the linear equation you are asked to solve the equation. Solve this problem. So you are given length of a rectangle is 3 centimeter more than its breadth. So length of the rectangle is 3 centimeter more than its breadth. So we assume that length is x centimeter. Length is x centimeter, and we assume the breadth is equal to x minus 3 centimeter. X minus 3 centimeter. Okay. So length of the rectangle is 3 centimeter more than its breadth. If the perimeter is 18 centimeter. So it is given the perimeter. So perimeter is 18 centimeter. Perimeter is 18 centimeter. You are asked to find the length, and you need to find what is the length and what is the breadth of the particular rectangle. You need to find the length and breadth of the rectangle. So perimeter of a rectangle is of a rectangle. Perimeter of a rectangle perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. Okay, so what you have to do is 2 into what is length, it is given as x, and what is breadth, that is x minus 3. So that should be equal to what? 18 centimeter. Okay, so applying 2x plus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to 18. So that is 2x plus 2x minus 6 is equal to 18. So that is 4x minus 6 is equal to 18. So 4x 18 plus 6, that is 4x is equal to 24. So x is equal to what? X will be 6. And so x will be 6 means length is equal to 6 centimeter. Length is 6 centimeter. And what about the breadth? So breadth is 6 minus 3, that is 3 centimeter. Okay, this is how you have to find the solution. So it was given length of the rectangle is 3 centimeter more than the breadth. So we assume that length is x centimeter. So breadth is equal to x minus 3 centimeter. And it was given if the perimeter is 18 centimeter, find the length and breadth of the rectangle. So substituting in the equation 2 into L plus B. 2 into L is x and x minus 3 is the breadth. So multiplying 2 with length and breadth. So 2x plus 2 into x minus 3. So when you expand the 2, you get 2x plus 2x minus 6 is equal to 18. So 4x is minus 6 is equal to 18. So 4x is equal to 18 plus 6, you will get 24. So x is equal to 6. We have substituted length as s, so it is 6 centimeter, and breadth is 6 minus 3, so it is 3 centimeter. So length and breadth is given as 6 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Now there is another question. You are asked to find a man performs 2/15 of its total journey by rail, 9/20 by bus, and the remaining 10 kilometer by cycle. Find its total journey. So let's consider, let the total journey be x kilometer. Let the total journey be x kilometer. Okay. Then 2/50 of the total journey, it means it is 2/15 of x is considered by rail, and 19/20 of x by bus, and the remaining 10 kilometer by a cycle. So that will be plus 10, gives you the total journey. So 2/15 of the total journey was by rail, 9/20 by bus, and the remaining 10 kilometer by cycle. Then you are asked to find what is the total journey. So what you have to do is you can consider this as a decimal, 2/15. Rather than finding the LCM, you can consider 2/15 in a decimal. So 2/15 is around 1.33. 1.33x plus 0.45x we'll take the x to the other side, so it is minus x is equal to minus 10. So when you add 1.33 plus 0.45. When you add all these things, you will get 0.583 minus x is equal to minus 10. So minus 0.417 x is equal to minus 10. So x is equal to 10 divided by 0.417. That is equal to 23.98, which is approximately equal to 24. So the total journey will be 24 kilometer. So total journey is 24 kilometer. Total journey is 24 kilometer. So it was given a man performs 2/15 of his total journey by rail and 9/20 by bus and the remaining 10 kilometer by cycle. So we assume the total journey as x kilometer. So 2/15 of x plus 9/20 of x plus 10 is equal to total journey. So rather than finding LCM, we straight away consider this as a decimal. So 1.33x plus 0.45x minus x is equal to minus 10. So that is minus 0.417x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 by 0.417. So that is 23.98, approximately equal to 24. So the total journey is 24 kilometer. Moving on to the next question. So the next question says a monthly income of two persons are in the ratio 4:5. Okay, and the monthly expenditure is 7:9. If each saves rupees 50 per month, find their monthly income. Okay, so let's consider income as, let's consider their income as 4x is to 5x. Okay, and let the monthly expenditure, we can consider as 4x minus 50 by 7 is to 5x minus 50 by 9, which is same as 4x minus 50 is to 5x minus 50 is to 7 is to 9. So we can make it as in a fraction, that is nothing but 4x minus 50 by 5x minus 50 is equal to 7 by 9. Okay, we have considered this thing in the form 4x minus 50 is to 5x minus 50, that is equal to 7 is to 9. So cross multiplying, it will be 9 into 4x minus 50 is equal to 7 into 5x minus 50. So expanding, 36x minus 450 is equal to 35x minus 350. So taking all the x to one side, so that is 36x minus 35x is equal to 450 minus 350. So that is x is equal to 100. We got x is equal to 100. So first income will be 400 and the second it will be 500. Okay, so first we consider the monthly income as 4x is to 5x. Then 4x minus 50 by 7 is to 5x minus 50 by 9, which is same as 4x minus 50 is to 5x minus 50, that is 7 is to 9. So multiplying this, cross multiplying, we got in the two expressions. So x is equal to 100. Since the monthly incomes are 400 and 500, the first one is 400, the second one is 500. The next question, you are given A and B. A and B can do a piece of work 8 days. A alone can do it 12 days. In how many days can B alone do the same work? So the first step is we consider A plus B is 1 day's work. When you take A and B's 1 day's work can be considered as 1 by 8. AN can do a piece of work in 8 days. So 1 day's work is 1 by 8. What about A's 1 day's work? A's 1 day's work is 1 by 12. If so, in how many days can B alone do the same work? This is the case, then you are asked to find what is this. So A plus B is equal to 1 by 8. We are given A's work only. You are asked to find what is B. So solving this equation, B is equal to 1 by 8 minus 1 by 12. 1 by 8 minus 1 by 12. So cross multiplying 12 minus 8 by 8 into 12. That is 4 by 12 into 8. So divide. This will be 3. So 1 by 24. So B's work, B can finish the work in 24 days. B can finish the work in 24 days. So in this question it was given A and B can do a work in 8 days. So A and B's 1 day's work is 1 by 8. A alone can do 1 by 12. So if so, what is value of B? So it is 1 by 8 minus 1 by 12. So you got the answer as 1 by 24. So B can finish the work in 24 days. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Divide 300 into 2 parts. We have to divide 300 into 2 parts so that half of one part may less than other by 48. So we consider x minus 48, okay, and x. So divide the 300 into 2 parts so that half of one part should be less than the other part of 48. So when you add x minus 48 plus x, you should get what? 300. If so, you need to find what is the value of x. So it is 2x minus 48 is equal to 300. So 2x is equal to 348. So x is equal to 348 divided by 2. That is nothing but 174. Okay, x minus 48 and x. So divide 300 into 2 parts so that half of one part is x minus 48 and other part is x only. So is equal to 300. So 2x is equal to 48 is equal to 300. So x is equal to 157. So the other part will be 126. So x minus 48 is equal to 174 minus 48. That is 126. Okay.